Okay, so previously we saw the singular of present verbs, present tense verbs. We saw the singular. However, today we want now to look at the plural. If you have not forgotten, yesterday we used examples. For instance, we had the verb to open. To open can be literally expressed as fataha, and we said that from this, if we want to look at the present in the singular form, these words would take, like for example, if you want to say I open, would you say you open masculine? Then you open feminine. Then you can say he opens and she opens. In all these different cases yesterday, just as a matter of reminder, you remember how we went over this. Number one, for I open, we said this will be after who? So at times you will not see the punctuations up, but at least now you can know that after who means I open. And we said if you want to say you open, you in singular, we are going to say taftahu. And if she is a female and you're saying you open, then you're going to say taftahina. Taftahina. Then he opens will be yaftahu. And she opens will be taftahu. So you can look at this and remember what we handled the last time. Okay? Aftahu, taftahu, taftahina, yaftahu, taftahu. And right here, I hope you still remember how you open masculine is the same as she opens. When you look at this, you'll see it is the same as this, she opens. But now, that's not what we are looking at. We want to see how do you say we open. Okay? If this is I open, we shall have we open. Then you can have you all open. masculine. Then you all open, feminine. Then they open, and the female one will also be they open. Okay, here you're talking about males, and here you're talking about females. Okay, so we open will be naftahu, sorry. Naftahu. Then you see here we have put na, and here it is a. Okay, then you all open masculine. You all open masculine is going to be taftahuna. Taftahuna. All right, then feminine is going to be taftahuna. Taftahuna. Okay, then they open is going to be yaftahuna. Yaftahuna, and the female is going to be yaftahuna. So this pattern is almost going to be the same. I want you to use this same pattern on fa'al. How do we say I do? You remember? Then I want you to you'll have af'al. Then you'll see naf'al, something like that, naf'al. And you can now go ahead up to down to see how this all turns out to be. Okay, you play around with this verb using the same verb pattern. Like you see here, we have this pattern, and here we have the same pattern. You see we have naftahu, taftahuna. Okay, you look at them, or look at them and see what was joined on this initial verb, on the what is being joined to the initial letters, or the root the root letters. Fataha. What is being joined to them? How are they being interchanged? Then that will help you to know what to do and what not to do. I wanted to simply have a few examples, like if someone wrote, you remember how we handled a Muslim opened the door. The example was a Muslim opened the door. And we said when we are translating this, we shall follow a few steps. Number one, we shall say he opened, and number two, we put the doer of the verb in case one, and number three, the object in case two. So when we say he opened, if you recall well, he opened is fataha, who, a Muslim, which is case one is going to be Muslimun. The door in case two is going to be Al-Baba. Fataha, Muslimun, Al-Baba. That is, a Muslim opened the door. Now, how about if we have a Muslim opens the door? A Muslim opens the door. I want to get a good pen. Okay, I can use this. A Muslim opens the door. Again, we shall use the same steps. Step number one, we shall say he opens. Then number two, who, the doer in case one, and number three, the object in case two. So what is he opens? He opens, we have already seen, is yaftahu. He opens is yaftahu. 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 Who? Muslimun. Object, the door, case two, Al-Baba. Yaftahu, Muslimun, Al-Baba. Now, how if we are making this plural? How if you want to say Muslims open? Muslims open. If you get an example like we can take a real example that Muslims teach the lesson. And we shall use alama, to mean to teach. So when you say the Muslims teach, or Muslims teach the lesson, we shall have something like they teach, which will be ya'lamuna. يعلمون. Who, because you're now following this one, who, then the doer in case 1, Muslims, the Muslims, okay, we can put the Muslims so that it does not confuse you. So the Muslims will be al-Muslimuna in plural, and now the object here will be the lesson being ad-darasa. This ad-darasa note is going to case 2, and this is al-Muslimuna is case 1. So that's how it will play out, but I want you for today to put strict emphasis, and you can interchange these verbs and see how they play around here. Put special emphasis on, you see here, we put fataha, we put naftaha, you see here, naftaha, you should pay close attention there. Okay, then here, you all, you see taftahuna, we put ta here, then we are adding una, so you can note this, what is being added. Okay, una or una. Okay, then on they open mail, or I mean here also you can note here, and you can also note here. Those are the additions, and here you can note ya. Okay, and you can note una again. You can note that una. Same like here, we put ya, you can note, and na. So just put clear, just put your eyes on these additions, and they will help you know. They will help you know how to get about these plural forms of verbs. Verbs present in present tense. Until then, I hope this is enough for you today. You can get these verbs. I told you, try out this fa'ala, try it out. You can try dhahaba, you can try shariba, you can try them out and see how you can now be able to play around with them. Thank you.